There are indeed. Taking a look, it's going to be SG-1 on defense. The one thing in SG-1's, cap here, so to speak, is that at the very least they did just play Dorado. So, if they had anything they wanted to change in the map or anything they wanted to, alter strategy-wise, they definitely have a very, very fresh reminder because they just got done playing against one of EU's best teams and reunited.
Right. I think the reason we're seeing such, slow openings on Dorado is because we see Symmetra kind of as a staple on Dorado defense now. We used to see teams hold one of these ledges with a shield and some hit scan classes, but you don't really want to fight out there because essentially Symmetra isn't that useful out there, so you'd be fighting often into a 5v6, where she is useful is behind this arch.
Well, beyond the archway, too, there's a lot of areas where, like, small corridors where, if you're not looking, you can come in and eat a gigantic Symmetra orb to the face. Yeah. But looking at the defense for SG-1, we got Zappis on the Zenyatta, Himsy on Junkrat, I think it's Frag-E, so Frag-E on the McCree, Mafu on the Symmetra, Hawks on Reinhardt, and Seda gonna round things out on Lucio.
Offensively, the new arrival is going to be playing offensive Widowmaker. That's Flippy. Bod will be on Mercy, Nico on McCree, Moonel on Reinhardt, Cabal on Lucio, and Gigun will take to the friendly skies as Pharah.
So, taking a look here, we see Flippy looking for those early picks as Widow. Widow is definitely a hero that we've seen integrated more and more into gameplay as of late. Very popular. Teams getting more done with her in general. I think it's just people getting more comfortable with her. But you do have a situation where if you're not comfortable with her, you do still need to get someone that's comfortable on her, period. Otherwise, you might be a disadvantage.
Yeah, most pros think that the only real counter to a good Pharah or a good Widowmaker is your own Widowmaker.
Yep, taking a look at this, we do have a little bit of flanking coming on here from D-Gun. D-Gun coming around the backside, going the boost off the back, looking to get on the back, landing some good rockets so far, boosted by Mercy, and that's going to be 3 kills in short order by G2. Good fair flank, good Widow play. So really getting in on from both the front and the back is Melty, and Melty going to push back SG-1 to start this game.
Yeah, really cool play. Sometimes that can really work out against you when you split up your forces like that, but they came in and actually pushed aggressively at the same time, that forefront squad, and then the combo went back, really dividing the attention, and a divided attention is just a great playground for a Widowmaker to get picks.
We see here Flippy looking for extra picks. Not able to get just yet, but look at D-Gun. D-Gun getting the triple kill on Pharah. Will go down, but not without doing a whole bunch of damage there. And now the cart very, very close to moving to the checkpoint. And there it is, 6:29 left on the clock. Melty making some good time getting through the courtyard phase with relative ease.
Yeah, and there's no one really up in a defensive position to stop them here. In some areas, you can stop them at this archway because that door is shut, and you will be able to hold the high ground first, but it's absolutely barren out here as far as defense goes.
Look at how far up Flippy is here. He's practically a flanking Widowmaker. He gets one shot on the enemy Widow, takes out Mafu. Good stuff coming up from Flippy. Flippy making things happen on the Widow. Is going to get chased down, though, by a very angry SG-1 side. I'm not sure he's going to live through this. And no, Frag going to finish him off there. So Fraggy doing some work there.
Well, look at all the space he opened up. Now they've taken
the space
that high
is
ground
absolutely great. I mean, multiple people dove him. There wasn't just one person. He had to get out because a huge portion of the SG-1 team was getting in on him. One thing with D-Gun coming in over the top. We do see the defensive transcends coming out as SG-1 tries to rush us down. Hawks getting in position. Himsy able to take out Nico, so extra kill coming out for SG-1. Fraggy getting into the back, getting damage onto the Mercy. 3 kills now for SG-1, 4 kills. So SG-1 going to make the most out of that defensive transcends and push back at Melty here.
Yeah, I mean, they actually finally hold. Mafu's actually has this high ground now, too, which is really nice. Widowmine's going to go off on one of the arches, and it's a long walk on offense, because we didn't see it in the first game because they never really got stopped, but it's really hard to reinforce, and now the defense feels in a very stable position.
Yeah, the defense definitely in a good spot here, just in general. We'll see if Mafu can add on to this pick-wise. Interesting to see Reinhardt positioning up here. Very, you don't always see teams go for the high ground defense, but so far it's working out for SG-1. We do see a Timber come out. Mafu with 2 kills on the Widowmaker. That was a double kill for Mafu. Great shots there. Himsy with some of the cleanup onto Nico. Fraggy gonna take out Moonel. So again, good use of ultimates there, going to buy SG-1 even more time, and they're definitely looking stronger against Melty than they looked against Reunited.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of some hubris there from Melty. They only sent a couple people to the cart. They sent Moon and Cabal there to just kind of go underneath and push, but I don't know if they were expecting the huge response they got out of the defense. It was kind of cheeky. It looked a little overconfident, but sending 2 on the cart, of course those 2 are going to die at some point, but I'm not entirely sure of that strategy.
Yep, well, speaking of the cart, we do have Moonell getting on the car. In fact, deciding to go over and around. He's looking to get the high ground here. Nico able to take out Zappa. So one quick kill for Melty as they move forward. Mafu able to take out Nico. 5v5. Reinhardt getting to the back. Down goes Mafu, sniped out by Flippy. Both Reinhardt's going to charge into each other. Could see an Earthshatter here any second as they W-mouse one war each other. Meanwhile, D-Gun coming in over the top with the barrage. Able to help secure some kills, and now the momentum going back in favor of Melty.
Yeah, Himsy just dancing around the cart and delaying it for a moment. It's just strange. They sent Reinhardt and Lucio together to speed burst of Reinhardt. He was able to knock the Widowmaker off the cliff and then get cleaned up. It's an interesting strategy. Didn't work out the first time, but who am I to say? It worked out the second time for sure.
Flippy able to get the key pick on the Fraggy there. And now 65, Melty going to move up. And if Flippy can get a pick or two here, it's really going to be helpful. Also, D-Gun, while not close to barrage anytime soon, does have the support pair, is getting some good rocket poke. And I gotta think Melty's gonna be pushing up the cart even more so here. But Mafu with the double kill!
Yeah.
Mafu finding his rhythm from time to time here in this game, definitely going off.
That's how you punish the strategy that they're using right now. Their entire offensive strategy has been to divide and conquer, and you have to beat those small two-man squads to win.
Lunel and Nico able to get 2 kills of their own, 2 kills going back in favor of SG-1. Flippy still alive, looking for kills, able to take out Fraggy, and this is really back and forth between both teams. Very alternating red and blue on the kill feed, but Flippy able to get 2 kills in a row, looking for another pickoff here on the Soldier. Does snipe him once, does not get the headshot though. Soldier gonna stay alive at least for now. But the push for Melty still strong here. Himsy though goes right through the Reinhardt shield and rushes down.
Flippy and bot, yeah. Takes out the Mercy as well. Nico actually a couple quick kills too, so this push is not quite over yet. Earthshatter whiffs on the side of the defense. It hits a little bit from Moonell though.
Yeah, he does knock down the other Reinhardt, not able to complete the kill. Fraggy able to take out Nico, so SG-1 defense stabilizing at least a little bit here.
A little overextension there by D-Gun, goes in alone with the rocket barrage, doesn't get anything off of it.
Yeah, and take a look at that. From the back, Mafu and Zappas able to flank in off the back. That is a triple kill in favor of SG-1. And SG-1 showing a lot more life on the defensive end than they did in the last game.
Oh yeah, they look much better. The thing is, the Melty is pushing, and it's, you know, even back to the first point, they're pushing with running different squads and trying to just create chaos in the back line. You have the front Widowmaker as well, which works really well when it works, but is easily shut down if your whole team can focus on, we're going to take out this group first and then that group, rather than splitting up like they had done earlier. So it looks like SG-1 is a good handle on how to respond to the strategy that Melty's employing here.
Yeah, SG-1 definitely a little bit more confident this game. And we see Melty actually taking their time in this offensive push. Not want to go too far. Reinhardt does come in. Look at this McCree position, though. Able to help get a quick kill onto Lucio. 2 kills now for SG-1. Deadeye is out. Deadeye looking for blood. Is going to get bod. And the Winston. Double kill for Fraggy. And this is going to send Melty back to the drawing board.
Yeah, Melty is going to come up. They do have a couple decent ultimates to work with, of course, Earthshatter and High Noon being the 2 offensive ones. So they have a little bit in their arsenal here, but SG-1 is definitely solidified, and Mafu is actually getting some good picks. It looked like it was Flippy's early game on Widowmaker, but now it seems like they're just forcing team fights rather than trying to split up as Melty.
Melty slowly walking back onto this. They do have the Earthshatter up. I've seen Moonell get good Earthshatters in the past. Might be looking for that as we speak, but Hawks also has Earthshatter up, and we've seen he's been playing Reinhardt really well today, even in SG-1's losses. That being said, 2 kills now for Melty on the offense. Trying back and forth, 4v4 on the point. Flippy, though, able to take out Zappas. Flippy could be the heart here, looking for this pick on Mafu, in a war with Mafu. Mafu, though, gets some of the first damage there to begin with. Kabul and Nico in the back gets two kills of their own. Mafu has to drop back to help, but he ends up dying. So, looking pretty good for Melty here. They're very close to completing up the map. Hawks is going to charge in. He's going to get killed immediately. And no one else is going to be able to stall up the cart. So, Melty completing the map, but not in the quickest amount of time. I feel like that was maybe 8 minutes or something like that.
Yeah,
so.
I'd have to say, look at that McCree. So yellow.
I try to avoid acknowledging the existence of the Dick Tracy McCree.
But it's so cool.
I mean, can we just leave it at the Hamburglar and not go into full-on yellow Hamburglar? I don't know.
I mean, there's a very fine line on skins that I like, that it has to be like, either extremely ridiculous, so it makes me laugh, like Lucio's Space Frog, or like really serious, but in between, if they don't hit either of those notes, I don't like it. So I'm a big fan of Banana McCree.
I also might just be salty against the Yellow McCree because it's so offensive that I would probably have bought that over the other, like, Mystery Man McCree that I bought.
Yeah.
But I bought in early, and as a result, I don't have the 1,000 currency to get Dick Tracy McCree, and I'm not sure I'd want to buy it now anyways because I feel like a bit of an overlap.
Yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. I bought Mystery Man, and I wish I'd held out for Banana. I mean, I know
you might just be hearing my salt when I talk crap about the Yellow McCree.
Yeah, that'll happen. But Flippy, I mean, is a player he's got G2 tagged up. We haven't seen him on G2 in forever. Maybe looking to get back on a team. Put together a pretty good game for his resume there.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Definitely had his good moments on Widow. Was him and Mafu, I think, really both went back and forth that game. I wouldn't say either one really won out or the other. They both had their moments.
Yeah, but he's shown that he can at least counter snipe and snipe effectively. And I know a lot of teams are going to be looking for someone who can play Widow just with her rise in the meta and the fact that teams don't feel like there's a better answer to Widow than another Widow. So it's good for him to be able to put up that tape and not get at least one-sided by Mafu there.
Yep, so taking a look at the defense here coming out for the G2 side, we're going to have Bod on the Mercy, Flippy on the 76 here, not on a Widowmaker, Nico on the McCree, Moonell on the Reinhardt, Cabal on Lucio, and D-Gun going to round things out on the Zarya.
I got distracted by bananas. What was our official time there? Did you check it?
8:03.
Okay, cool.
A moment to enjoy some peace
and then you did offense or defense. Oh my god, like this coffee spill has derailed me throughout the day. I'm using a keyboard now, it's weirding out my hands. You did defense, I'll do offense then. That sounds great.
Well, yep. Do the offense.
Himsy's on Widowmaker, Fraggy's on McCree, Zappis will be on Mercy, Mafu on Farah, Hawks on Reinhardt, and Seta on Lucio. I don't think they're going to be changing. That seems like a pretty set roster for Dorado there.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you ever gone back to a regular keyboard after using a mechanical keyboard?
I have. I've done the same thing you have. I have spilled on my mechanical keyboard before, and my backup keyboard is not mechanical. So I have done that, and it just feels all sorts of weird.
Yeah, this is a travesty.
So, taking a look here, we will have Himsy opening things up on that Widow. As previously mentioned, we'll see if he can get the early picks. Timer will begin in 2 seconds, and we'll see just what SG-1 can do on offense this time around on Dorado.
They've got some time. They could definitely take the map here. They looked pretty even versus Melty on the first half of this map as well, so SG-1 looking to, you know, kind of snap their losing streak.
Yep, Himsy looking for that air shot. Was foiled a little bit by the Reinhardt shield, both teams moving up. Interesting where we're seeing the defensive Melty hold here. We don't usually see teams hold that heavily on that point, but Hawks able to take out Moonell to start the game, so this is 65 in favor of SG-1, so SG-1 definitely with an opportunity, especially if Himsy can get a few picks, and Himsy takes out Bod. That's now 6v4 as they move forward. Nico, though, able to take out Fraggy a little bit back the other way, but hey, Mafu on D-Gun, and this is looking really good for SG-1 so far.
Yeah, it's like I mentioned earlier, though, they're able to hold up there because they're not running the Symmetra, which is actually really going to hurt them on defense. They're not going to be able to reinforce this at all.
Yeah, not running a Symmetra on this point can be rough just because the run back is so intensely long. Himsy able to take out Flippy. Nico really being the saving grace right now for Melty. He's gotten every defensive kill so far. Is on a triple, now a quad kill for Nico. Nico absolutely going off. Mafu finally puts an end to the terror, but Nico buying his team all sorts of time. So really, really nice play out of Nico. He was a one-man defense there in many, many respects.
Yeah, just really good stuff there from him. They don't need that teleporter, but Melty not running a Symmetra. Melty invented Symmetra. What's going on here?
Yeah, Melty used to be known for the Symmetra play before a lot of teams were running it. Juicy Hawks here with the double kill. Offensive SG-1 still doing a lot of work. I do believe we are going to see Moonell bite the dust here in a moment. Down he goes. Down goes Cabal. So a lot of offensive momentum in favor now of SG-1. We'll see if Nico can be the hero yet again, and he's been creeping to the back.
Yeah, he is.
So it might be happening. That being said, he has to be careful not to run afoul of Reinhardt. Like, yes, McCree can bust Reinhardt, but if you go in on Reinhardt in the wrong way, it can end very, very badly.
Yeah, they're just going to kind of ignore him. Fraggy's keeping eyes on the back.
And Himsy, he was called out. Himsy takes him out right away. So, terror of Nico not going to happen here. Mafu able to get a kill as well. So 3 kills now for the SG-1 side as they move forward. Widow in hot pursuit here. Imzy looking for extra pickoffs. Mercy in some trouble, and the offense very much rolling now for SG-1, and they're certainly rolling in a way that they could be beating this Melty time.
Yeah, they're setting a pretty good time. They got about 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Oddly enough, that is overlapping with our clock in the game as well, but that's enough time to finish this map, especially at the pace they're running.
Yeah, the in-game clock and the overall time clock actually very, very similar right now. A little bit eerie, but it does happen. So taking a look, we do have Reinhardt on top, Reinhardt on bottom for the offense, kind of mirroring what we saw on the other round as well. Could be seeing a Earthshatter coming out of Earth Munel in a second. Earthshatter does come down. It doesn't perhaps get the value he's looking for. Hawk's able to return fire with an Earthshatter of his own. 2 kills for SG-1, and Hawk's here looking to get a double kill, if nothing else. Does take out the Mercy. Graviton Surge comes down, but does very little.
Yeah, not much there. Himzy actually doing pretty good work on Flippy, though, winning that sniper battle as well.
Look at the momentum here. SG-1 with a lot of momentum. Mafu picking up the double kill. Fraggy off the back gets a kill as well. And SG-1 with a lot of very, very positive momentum. And they are not just beating Melty's time, they are obliterating it at the pace they're setting right now.
Yeah, and they're looking far ahead. They don't have to go super far and hold these doors either. They're just happy to run Himzy up as kind of the deterrent to push too far ahead. And now they're absolutely crushing this time. Over 4 minutes left to finish the map out.
Yeah, almost 4.5 minutes, in fact, as they move forward. Mafu right now looking for the flank. We'll see if he can get it. Meanwhile, McCree, we saw Nico in the back, not able to get the value he wants, and again, SG-1 with the man advantage as they move forward. We could be seeing a barrage from Mafu any moment. A nice stop on the Flippy. Here comes the barrage! Double kill for Mafu. Cabal ending him as Lucio, but the damage is done. Meanwhile, Deadeye coming in from Fraggy. Fraggy ends it quickly. Didn't have a whole lot of confidence in completing it out. Oh no, he went for the flashbang right click. Not able to kill 76, and this could be terrible for SG-1, but the momentum's still in their favor off that offensive sound barrier and Resurrect, and they're looking for the kill right now.
Saw a ghost.
Down goes Mafu though. Mafu is down. Nico with the game-saving Deadeye potentially comes in, gets a triple kill, but we see Resurrect coming from defense as well. That should help mop this up for them, but wow, SG-1 with the big pushes early on.
I don't know. I hope that, not being too mean, but Fraggy is making his team do a lot of plays that they shouldn't have to do. Jumping in there really caused them to try to keep him alive. They used sound barrier to do so and weren't able to clean up after that, which allowed Melty to have their sound barrier a good 10 seconds later, and what's why you see them all alive holding this defensive point right now. Very aggressive play from Fraggy, did not pay off.
So they can look here, 3 minutes left for SG-1. And the card's pretty far, so all SG-1 has to do is win one more fight and they'll have this. That being said, the ult situation not the best for them right now. Speed boost coming in. Reinhardt can be looking for an Earthshatter any second. Down comes the Earthshatter, knocks down 2. Defense getting very much in there. D-Gun able to take out Fraggy. Nico on the Seda, and this should be a clean wipe for Melty.
Hawks gets taken out eventually too, but they do have 2.5 minutes left. They can go back to the bank here. They do need to get some ultimates up at some point. Hawks with the Earthshatter is a good start.
Yeah, Hawks, we've seen really good stuff out of Hawks in general today. I've actually been very, very impressed with this Reinhardt.
Yeah.
He's been finding a way of getting big value Earthshatters, getting 2-3 kills as a Reinhardt in a lot of these fights. So he's leading the way here. He's going to be speed boosted, and let's just see if he can thread the needle and find a way of Earthshattering the Melty team as they go forward.
Yeah, Himzy comes up on the Reaper to deal with this double tank that they're running now.
Oh, look at that from Nico. A beautiful flank. Corner was not checked, and Nico able to get that stun high noon. I'm surprised he wasn't turned on earlier there, but
check your corners.
It's one of those things where I saw the McCree in the corner. I was just like, well, that's an entire team. McCree's probably going to die of that, but McCree finding a way of doing the impossible. Nico again with the big plays, pulling Melty out of the fire, so to speak. So good stuff coming out from Nico.
Okay, we got 90 seconds left. They have 4 ultimates up, including a resurrection and a sound barrier. This is their last great push opportunity coming up for SG-1.
Defensive deval coming down. Actually gonna push everyone far back. They did not want any part of that, but it also only really bought them only a little bit of time, so I'm not sure if D.Va really won the ult there. We'll see if they regret that later on. Fraggy able to take out Nico. That's a huge pick given what Nico's done this game. 65 now in favor of SG-1. A minute 15 left on the clock. If they win this push, they definitely, or win this fight, they definitely can push for the victory here. Offensive sound barrier comes out. 2 extra kills now for SG-1. and now they are absolutely threatening Melty here.
Yeah,
D-Gun with the tac visor shooting from above. D-Gun, Nico able to get 2 kills of their own, pushing this back a little bit. So just see where this goes.
They forced out an early res.
Oh, Himsy with the beautiful Death Blossom gets a double kill. Meanwhile, Hawk still hang on the Earth Shatter, knocks down 2 of the Earth Shatter. Barrage follow-up is real. 3 kills for Mafu. And now SG-1 very much on the verge of defeating Melty here in map number 1, and they are going to do it with 40 seconds to spare.
Yeah, nice final coordinated push there too. They lost Mercy early in that fight. I thought would hurt them. Maybe she would be able to get back in. They didn't even need the resurrection. Nice plays by Himsy too to seal it with the Death Blossom.
I hope this is the Nico in the corner here.
So
I really hope so. Not the corner play. Still certainly a good play. I mean, this is where I think he saves the day again. He did this a lot this game, but the corner play was a little bit more entertaining, I felt like.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the corner play from my angle. I'm like, that's got to be a graphical glitch, right? That can't be the McCree up there. What's going on? But apparently not checking corners.
That was definitely a McCree up there, and he definitely threaded the needle and got the value.
Yeah, how do you not see him? He's wearing yellow. Looks like a goddamn traffic cone. I don't know, man.